It's on to a new week for Cincinnati.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running. Daddy's Bengal, that's the team we're gonna cheer. Carrying the weight.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance appeals. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming off a contest that looks real good on paper between the Washington Commanders and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visiting sideline, that's Dan Quinn, coach of the Commanders. Returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And we'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to it. Escapes the defender. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
It's second and inches.
Back to the well again. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here we go. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Commanders have an early lead. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Handoff on second and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an
You're tripping balls.
It's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
What? Yes. I wish I knew what he was saying.
The budget is no not looking good this quarter. It looks like we're going to have to terminate some people.
No.
They give it to him again. And this play doesn't work out like the last half, right? So you can only get back to the line. Defense all over this one.
Nothing doing on I have a question. Why were neither of you wearing shirts?
Another carry for it. And he's going to work it to the 20. Play made by Jerome Payne. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. And they'll throw, third and long. We've got a screen to the running back. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up fourth down. And their running back about to get back to work. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well.
Here we go.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Back-to-back carries here. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's the long back on the handoff. We haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that.
On 2, ready?
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down.
It's fun.
On a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Going back, it's the handoff. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. He falls the first over the middle, and they make the tackle at the 38. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. The throw finds Jamar Chase. And they get this down to the 28. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And that cuts the lead
Who?
down to a lone point.
Madden.
Everybody be on the lookout.
Yeah.
Could be anyone.
The Bengals and this running back headed back out for a new series. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through. Get some points for their team in this low score.
6.
They'll run here on 1st down.
Sure. Come on, man.
Gain of 8, 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What
Okay.
every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down, they'll run. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's going to bring this down to their 35. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
Come on, ready?
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a give on the counter. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Gun, gun. 11 MT, 11 MT. White 80. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I see you have a bakery here, right next to about 20 houses. Who design this city? They have no respect for their fire safety rating. -4 from strategy.
Bengals back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here.
Here we go. White 80. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get set. Stop.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
On 1, ready?
Burrow to the air now. Setting up the screen. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off
Here we go.
and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Lights up.
Hand off to the back. Down the sideline to the 45.
Aw, he wasn't fast enough.
Bounds right at that 40-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down. Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They pitch it to him. Wow, he's about as close to the 1st as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it, so it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Gun, stop.
Desperation time here. Pass complete. Screenplay. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up a 1st down, too.
On 1, ready?
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals facing a 5-point deficit.
Is that a serious question? Everybody wakes up every day. You don't get a choice unless you
offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Throwing is Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. They'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
11 pump. 12, 12, 12. Stop. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
To throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
3 yards on the pickup, and they're 3 away on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from 2nd and goal. Go to him again. And he falls.
Touchdown.
Defense for a touchdown. The Bengals have taken the lead late.
Here we go. Here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
Flying forward on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Bengals returning their offense and this running back to the field. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up
He probably died.
football in the football dictionary. This might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes the stands, the other side gets a chance to win.
Why?
And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Back to the well again. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Right up the gut.
So do you like just play your games without a shirt on?
Anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
11 Thomas. Wide 80. Wide 8 touch. 12, 12, 12.
Why? Oh, because you both had your shirt off.
Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Yeah. It makes me feel safe.
Had plenty of signature moments and plays that all could have proved the decisive score of the game, but this contest survives all of that and an overtime period, Brock.
I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. It just makes me feel safe. What the fuck? Mm-hmm. Yeah. My career stats on my career on this the guy I had in college on college football who's in Madden now. He has 4,000 yards rushing. Two years. But I only rush with them. Like, I don't really... No, I do, but like, if there's a passing play, it's most of the time like Jamar Chase or something. His receiving yards are 1,000 yards. And then his rushing touchdowns is 41 rushing touchdowns. 41. Yeah. Well, the reason he has so many touchdowns is because I'm playing as the Bengals. What? Yeah. Unless I'm playing like a good team. But I'm the Bengals, so like I have to actually like do good. Because their defense sucks.
Depends on the griefer. John Snowblock, you fucking bastard. Does it? He has neither emeralds, nor diamonds, nor favor with Knock. Harold Brown was free on scene against TNT and lava buckets, the power of destruction creation. But if it's griefers who rule, why do we pretend that mods hold all the power?